everyone, welcome to our virtual postgraduate cafe about career service and working while studying. We have a panel of 3 current postgraduate students at Newcastle University and myself, a former student at Newcastle University, and we will be answering your questions live for the next 15 minutes. We can start with introductions. I'll start with myself. My name is Monica and I am originally from Poland, and I did a postgraduate degree in international marketing last year at the university. And I chose to do a postgraduate degree because I wanted to change my career path, as I studied English before. Now I did marketing, so something completely different. And I chose Newcastle University because of triple accredited business school, because of its affordability and also very high student satisfaction. Now I'll ask Prafulla to introduce himself.
Hello, hi. I'm Prafulla. I'm doing my PhD in offshore wind energy. I'm in my second year. I come from India. Before coming to UK, I was working for a government of India. Then I want to change my career. I want to shift in the academic industry. So that's why I started my PhD. And Newcastle is one of the top 5 universities for the offshore wind energy. That's why I chose Newcastle University. And that's it.
Great, thank you. Rashmi?
Hi, I'm Rashmi and I'm from India as well. I am doing a PhD in diabetes here at the medical school at Newcastle University, and I chose to do a postgraduate degree is because I want to be into research, and the only way of progression in research is through getting it's a basic qualification that you get to be into research. And the most thing that attracted me about coming to Newcastle University is that the cutting edge research going on in the medical school. They have various different institutes and with everyone with a theme of their own. So yeah, that's what attracted me the most.
Thank you. Yusun?
Hi, my name's Yusun. I'm studying MA International Politics. I'm on the Globalisation, Poverty and Development pathway. I studied politics before and I was just really interested in the subject, so I wanted to take it a bit further. I'm from Newcastle, so that kind of brought me back to the city and the university. But it's a really student-friendly city. The university has a great reputation, as everybody has said, and the politics department is really good here.
Great, thank you. Just to remind you, you can ask us any questions that you might have by using Discuss platform, which is right below this video, and we'll do our best to answer your questions live, but if we run out of time, we will still answer them just by commenting on them. So we will just start with questions that students have sent in for us. And the first question is about our career service, and I'll ask it to Prafulla. So Prafulla, have you used the career service drop-in service for checking your CV and cover letters?
Yes, thank you very much for the question. Yes, actually, I told you before I was working for the government of India, so I had 4 years experience. But when I came here in Newcastle in UK, I couldn't find a job. So everyone's saying you are more technical guy and you cannot get part-time jobs. So I thought something is wrong with my CV, or maybe something is. So I went to these career services, drop-in services, and they literally changed my whole technical CV with the skill-based British-style CV. And it helped me a lot. Within a month, I got my first job.
Wow.
So I started my study in 11th of January, and I started my first job on 1st of April. It's within 3 months. So it's good.
So it was successful.
Yeah, but very much successful, I can say.
Yes, I used our career service before as well for CV checking, and actually they provide you support for 3 years after graduation. So if you need help with cover letters and CVs, they're always there for you and very helpful. They also run workshops, and I'm wondering if any of our students attended the workshops?
I have attended one of the workshops by Career Service. It was about the work opportunities and what options you have after PhD. Mm-hmm. It was a really, really good workshop in which the speaker, he discussed all the different possibilities, the options that we don't even consider that we might have a chance in that area. So that was related to teaching, commercial research, academic, everything. It was a very good and helpful workshop. Yeah.
Great. I also attended one of the workshops. It was about building LinkedIn profile. So me coming from Poland, I didn't have LinkedIn previously, and I didn't know how important it was, but it was pointed out to me that it was very important on British job market. And now I have expert LinkedIn profile thanks to the workshop I attended. The next question, I will ask Prafula again. So have you attended any job fests or employer presentations?
Oh, that's good. Every year we have I think 2 of part-time job festivals, job fairs, and I'm from Marine Science and Technology, School of Marine Science and Technology, and we have our own, which we call Oceans of Opportunity. So it's basically ocean. So I have attended these 3 of job fairs. They are very good. I think I got 1 job offer from them. Yeah, so it's good. What about it? The Ocean of Opportunities is basically for marine scientists or marine technologists, but also the other stream students, other schools, they can also attend and they can also get the jobs. And there are lots of international companies as well as some government agencies. They are here for the job placements or internships, even jobs. That's good.
Yes, and a lot of employers also come to campus to give presentations to students from one of the biggest companies, really. And also Students' Union is running their own part-time job festival where you can find out about basically jobs in the local hospitality industry. There are a lot of them on offer. If you joined us recently, I'm just letting you know that you can still ask us questions that we'll answer live by using the Discuss platform, which is below this video. And the next question we had coming from Arturo, and he was wondering if you can get any tuition discount by working as an assistant to a professor. The answer is no, unfortunately you can't. However, if you work as an assistant to a professor, you're more than likely to get paid for your assistance, so that will give you some additional revenue. And the next question I have for all of our panel is are you working now? Are you doing any part-time jobs or any jobs at the university? Maybe let's start with you, Sun.
Yeah, so I've just finished an internship I completed with a charity organisation just in the city. My role was events intern, so I helped with the organisation and delivery of 3 key events, which is really interesting. Most of the work was sort of administrative, but I was also very helpful on the day. I was there sort of to help out if any problems happen, and also represented the company and was there to help all the guests.
Yeah. I also do quite a bit of work at the university. So to begin with, I'm a laboratory demonstrator in the School of Medical Sciences. So I basically help the academic leads to conduct undergraduate and master's level practicals. I also do some exam invigilations for the same department, and also I'm recruited by a program on university. It's called Jobs on Campus. It's a really good program in which they just email us vacancies which are available online. It's temporary, and if you're available and if you can sign up for it, you just sign up and say you're available and you just turn up on the day, which gives a lot of flexibility around, I can manage my work, I can manage my studies. If I'm available, I do it, or else it's okay.
Yeah. And I also did Newcastle work experience, the same scheme that Yusun has just completed. And with this scheme, you can do up to 2 internships, one in the term time and one in summer holidays. And it's really good extra revenue because it's a bursary that is tax-free. And it is very flexible around your studies. So one of the ones I did during summer holidays was working as marketing officer for a local company, and I really enjoyed it. Gained a lot of very good experience and really enhanced my CV, and also gained a lot of extra cash, so that was great. What about you, Prafula?
Yes, I do a lot of jobs.
Tell us about all of them.
Actually, I'm trying to build up my CV and my skills. Because PhD is academically developing my skills, but I want to develop my personal skills also. So I'm actually now working as a lab demonstrator for my school. So again, I do some exam markings, and like Rashmi, I also do some examination invigilators things. Okay. Also, I am working at a part-time in a Burger King. I am a team leader there. Before working to the Burger King, I was a teacher in the primary school.
Oh,
Yeah, mathematics teacher. It was for only 3 months, but that's okay. Before that, I was working for advertisement company. I was a linguist, so I basically translated Indian language to the English. And now currently I am doing a freelance translation for the NHS. It's a company based in Manchester, but they have some works in Newcastle, Sunderland, Durham. So yes, I'm doing some translation or interpretation for them as a freelancer. So that's it, I think.
great. So you will have a lot on your CV.
Yes, I will have a lot more on CV.
That's great. And another question for Rashmi is it easy to combine work and studies?
Oh yes, definitely. Like as an international student, I can only have like a paid job for 20 hours a week. That's the maximum allowance that we get.
Mhm.
And if I manage my time well and schedule everything well, I think it's very easy to manage 20 hours of week or like per
Mhm.
week without it affecting your studies. So that's okay.
Yeah, what about your experience, you said?
Yeah, I think it definitely is. I think you've got to be organised, definitely, but I think it's very manageable. Also, employers are really flexible and they know that you're studying alongside working, so you can negotiate how much time you want to work as well. And at the end of the day, you're benefiting yourself, you're improving your CV, so that comes hand in hand, especially when coming to the end of your degree, you'll be applying for jobs.
Great, thank you. We had a question coming from Ross who asked when can students access the career service? So career service has drop-in hours. It's every day, every working day of the week, so Monday to Friday from 10 to 4, and you can just come in any time and ask for career to meet with careers advisor, ask to have your CV checked or to have your cover letter checked. You will be probably waiting for 15 or 20 minutes because it is a drop-in service, but you can come as many times as you want. You can come back every day and they will be very helpful and help you with the whole process of applying. Also, if you are not on campus, you can also ask career service for advisory through emails or through Skype, and they do that as well. And as I mentioned, you can access the career service support up to 3 years after graduation, so it is very helpful indeed. The next question is to Yusun. Is it easy to get a part-time job in Newcastle?
I think it is. I have a job through the university, and the university offers lots of jobs through the Newcastle Work Experience Scheme, through Student Ambassador, mentoring, so there's lots of jobs within the university, but also as a city there's lots of restaurants and shops, so students tend to get jobs that way as well. And I don't know, I think it is definitely easy. You can definitely find some work here.
Yes, I would say the main jobs that you can get as a student at Newcastle University would be somewhere in town in hospitality, because there are plenty of places, or at the university. We offer Newcastle Work Experience, student ambassadors, jobs on campus, or you can be even exam invigilator if that's something you're considering. And the last question for today is, how do you feel about your career prospects when you finish your postgraduate degree, Rashmi?
From my experience that I've had at Newcastle, to be honest, I was a bit worried about it earlier, but then now I really feel confident that working through all these jobs and at my course here, I think I've got enough transferable skills that I would need to give to my job and find. I'm confident that I'll find a job easily. By the way things are going, it seems like it. Yeah.
Well, I have to add on top of that that when I first came to Newcastle, my CV wasn't looking great, to be honest. I just worked in hospitality before. But after this year, well, first I got master's degree, and second I had 4 part-time jobs when I was studying, and they were all through university. So, and also careers service helped me check my CV, making sure that it looks perfect. And so from being quite maybe unemployable, I became very employable after this 1 year. So, just 1 year can change everything for you in terms of your career. And I'm afraid that's all we have time for today, but you can still ask us questions and we'll do our best to answer them. And also don't forget that on the 16th of May there's a next virtual event, and it will be about living in Newcastle, so you'll be able to find out everything about shopping, transport, and everything that you need to know when you live here. We'll also be serving a sending evaluation survey to those of you who watched us today, and will be very helpful if you fill it out for us. And that's it. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it.